Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we are back.
Woo!
His name's Tom, my name's Jim. This is Haven't a Clue Reviews. How's it going? How was the bonus pod for you, Tom?
Oh, I liked it. Good feedback.
Yep, great. Into feedback straight away, mate. Into it straight away. Did you get any feedback? Because I got feedback.
Everyone just said it was a nice length. We got into it, no fucking about.
Yeah, that's what she said. Yeah, it was good, wasn't it? Nice little bonus show. We should have done a Guy Fawkes one. Not sure if we could have got any reviews for Guy Fawkes.
Yeah, I thought about that. But what can you do? We've
got a lot of birthdays in the family around this time of year as well, so it'd have been very difficult. But yeah, good. Everyone loves it. Everyone loves it. I've got feedback. Got an actual email.
Oh, Tom.
Okay. His name's Matthew Kirk. Good friend of mine. Dear reviewers,
friend of the pod.
Well, we'll maybe decide after this. Dear reviewers, so I think this is not on the bonus pod, it's on the one before. So, condiments. Yep.
Okay.
I was listening to the podcast on condiments, and Jim's comments on drinking pickling liquid reminded me of something. My wife told me a story about how she used to drink the liquid from pickled gherkins when she was younger. And to shake things up, she would occasionally drink that of pickled beetroot.
Oh, fuck off.
I was shocked. I definitely saw her in a new light. And yeah, he's married to her, so there you are. So, a question for you, Tom, and the listeners, obviously get in touch. Is there anything from your childhood that you used to drink that others might find bizarre?
Oh.
In brackets, best friend of the show, Kirky.
Is there anything that we used to drink that was weird?
Yeah. Have you got anything? I've got something.
I don't think so. Just all I can think of is different types of booze mixed together. Do you ever do that where you get everyone's dregs?
When you were a child?
Yeah, okay, so for context, my dad's the chairman of a rugby club.
Right.
So I grew up sort of playing rugby and being at the rugby club all the time, and I remember when I was really little, we used to get everyone's dregs. People leave like a bitter over there, a bit of gin over there.
Minesweeping.
Yes. That's the adult version of it's the young kid version of Minesweeping. They've just got all people's dregs and made a pint of all people's monkey bits.
That's awful. Now, the only thing that I've got about drinking strange liquid, it's not actually about me, it's about my two younger brothers. Now, back in the day, I know you know this, but I've got a big family, so I've got 5 brothers and 4 sisters. Now, my dad, it was a bit of one of those people that in life he's done so many different jobs. He's done this. He's been a mechanic. He's been a labourer.
He's a fucking legend.
He's worked on an estate. He's done so much. And there was this one point where he was working for the council, and he was just mowing lawns. That's all we were doing, mowing lawns.
That sounds like an ace job.
Yeah, it does sound like an ace job until you're roped into it, Tom. So as kids, we were free slave labour. So there was one time that my little brother Jack and little brother Tom went with Dad mowing because he needed some help. He was mowing these massive fields. And my brothers, Tom and Jack, said that it was like the hottest day on record. Like, I'm talking post 35 degrees. So you can imagine that. Sweating, you're a kid, boring as hell, mowing these fields. And all they wanted in life was a bit of water. And there was nothing for miles, Tom. There was nothing for miles. Now, my dad used to go, like, whippet racing.
Oh, yeah.
So he'd always go in this... And obviously, to get these mowers about, he'd have a massive van. And my brothers, Tom and Jack, said that there was a moment on this mowing trip that they went into the back of this van. They found this bottle of, like, strange, like, browny red liquid.
Oh, God.
And they almost drank it because they were that thirsty. They were that thirsty that they would have probably poisoned themselves because God knows what was in this bottle. But they were that thirsty, Tom, they would have drank anything.
What was it? What was the liquid?
God knows. We'll never know. My dad will take that to his grave, whatever was in that little bottle. So it could have been absolutely amazing, but they nearly... I mean, but then again, it could have been... fuck no. I mean, I'm not saying my dad drives around with poison, but you never know what he's got in the back of his van, I'm telling you now.
What? Which brothers were it?
Tom and Jack.
Are they all right?
Oh, they're fine now. Yeah.
Good.
There we are. Right, so, Tom, this week's show.
Hang on. I've got a little something.
You've got something?
I've got something.
Right.
Remember Steve you told to fuck off?
Absolutely not.
Yes, you do. He sent a little sort of review in.
Oh, has he?
Yeah, we've got a voice note.
Right, okay.
You ready?
Now then, friend of the show, Steve here. Long-time listener, first-time caller. I've got a review for a teeth whitening kit.
Right.
And it says, it works. My teeth are so white, they've started taking other people's land.
That's the theme song of the show.
God.
Oh my God.
That's pretty brutal.
Oh my God, Steve. Right. Wow. Okay. Yeah.
What do you make of that?
I'm not sure. Where was that? Again, need more information. Do you know where it was?
No context there, is there?
Right,
teeth whitening.
Yeah. We'll not repeat it. We'll not repeat it. But there
it was good though.
It was good. First time review. You know what? It's a first review from someone who's actually sent a voice note in.
Yeah.
Quite like that.
I like that.
We need more of that, don't we?
Thanks for that, Steve.
Thanks, Steve. But fuck off. Right, so...
And then what's happening?
Washing materials.
Fuck me, what the fuck?
You found it difficult, didn't you?
What were you thinking? Washing material.
Well, as host of this week's show, it's only right for you to go first, Tom. So, take it away, please, my friend.
Right, so I've got one about... Would that say product names?
Yeah, go
Sure, yeah. Original sauce, mint.
Right.
Have you got this?
No.
This is what I thought you were going to have.
Wow. Well, that's
so,
good.
You know, minty shower gel.
Love it, mate.
When it goes on your balls and things.
Love it, mate.
Well, there's one from a lady.
Right.
And she's written quite a lengthy...
And it went on her balls.
Story. Well, so I found this... To be fair, I typed in minty shower gel and it was all over the internet. So I don't know where it originated from.
Have you, before you do that, have you heard that amazing thing from that radio show about that minty chocolate biscuit bloke?
No.
Oh my God.
But my wife, they do a certain biscuit there that you can't get it anywhere else. It's like a Viscount biscuit with a minty interior that my wife likes.
No brand names, please.
Oh, sorry. It's a minty biscuit.
Yeah.
A minty biscuit, and it's got two halves, chocolate on the top and
we've got
on the bottom.
We've got the biscuit, Barry.
It's wrapped in silver foil.
Okay, we've got the biscuit.
Right,
yeah.
So she's very fond of them.
Yes.
And it's got a sort of soft centre in the middle.
It's a minty biscuit. Yeah, we've got that, Barry.
A minty biscuit.
Yeah, minty biscuit.
And it's the only place you can get this minty biscuit.
Yeah.
So sometimes, in order to get it, it's got quite crunchy. It's a crunchy.
It's a crunchy minty biscuit. We've got the biscuit, Barry.
It's a crunchy minty biscuit.
We've got the biscuit, Barry.
So this is about mint and tea tree shower gel from Original Sauce.
I mean, it gets right in there. You certainly feel clean.
I washed my arms and shaved underneath them. I washed my neck, breasts, stomach and back. Thus far, it has been positively first-class bathing experience.
Right.
And then...
Oh, no.
And then... Oh, dear God. My vagina was ablaze.
Oh, my God.
For a moment, I wasn't entirely sure what had happened. Had I repeated the never-to-be-forgotten error when I managed to apply the hair removal cream, which is strictly not for front bottoms, to my front bottom? Had a stray spark inadvertently set my front pubic thatch? Because it fucking felt like it.
Did she write fucking?
Yeah, in capitals as well. Yes, Original Sauce, your innocuous-looking green bottle of so-called shower gel, it turns out, is an absolutely fucking liability.
It is, mate.
My flaps were on fucking fire.
Oh, mate, it burns you incredibly. God almighty.
Sorry,
what's happened?
Technical issues,
Technical issues.
It's not fucking moving.
We're just going to have to keep going. You're going to have to reload it again. But I will fill this gap, Tom, don't worry. When I first had that minty shower gel, mate, I was like, I've put this on. I thought it was like hair removal cream. I was like, this shit is like burning my testicles. I was like, my kids are going to feel this. Just for listeners of the show, I haven't got any kids. But that was some serious, absolute melting of the testicles there.
Right, I'm back.
You're back.
Sorry about that.
It's alright, I filled in fantastically.
I'm going to have to do a review about Pixel phones, because they're shit. My flaps were on fucking fire.
Jesus.
I got that now. I had a quick look at the ingredients list to see if it contained gasoline. It did not. There was a warning there. Keep away from eyes. Keep away from eyes? Frankly, my eyes were the least of problems right now.
Yeah.
I frantically scrubbed my flaps, which now felt as though they were being ceremoniously scrubbed by ants wearing ice skates laced with chili sauce. 7,922 tingling leaves, claimed the front of the bottle.
Oh,
tingling.
Shit, it does.
Tingling. This wasn't tingling my minge.
Tingly minge.
It started a fucking fire bush down there.
Oh, Jesus.
Some 12 hours later, my front bottom had calmed down, although I may well be suffering from yet unconfirmed PTSD.
Jesus Christ.
My eyes have eventually stopped watering. My eyes have eventually stopped watering.
Right.
And so, in the interest of public safety, I thought I would pen you this missive. May I suggest a rebranding of the front of your bottles of mint and tea tree shower gel? Something along the lines of 7,927 tingling leaves, which will accost your genitalia until it screams for mercy. I didn't read all that through the first time.
That was fucking amazing.
Oh.
Mate, but like that minty, it's bad,
It's
isn't
fucking
it?
brutal.
Can you remember the first time you used it?
Yeah. Oh, don't get it up your dick hole.
No. Well, why were you washing up there?
Just had a right good wash.
That is a right good wash. Whoa.
There was one about a fella, but I couldn't find the full story. There was a Facebook post about a fella on his balls, but I couldn't find it.
Well, Tom, it's funny that you have got something like that. I'm glad that you've thought outside the box for washing materials.
Yeah, well, I had to, because I didn't know what the fuck washing material meant.
I'm glad. But that was, you know what, that was pretty good, my friend. That was pretty good. Right,
Thank
what's
you
your
very
next
much.
one?
I will load this up right now.
Because I'm going to be honest, Tom. I've got two.
Well, you've got a good one, you were telling me. In fact, shall I play that clip you sent me?
You can do. Play it now.
James texted me earlier.
It's all right. We'll play it on the pod, Tom. They'll have already heard. You don't need to play it on your phone. We'll just play. Okay, let's play it.
Tom, mate. Oh, I've got the mother load. Mate. Oh my God, Tom. Oh.
Sounds like you're enjoying this.
Mate.
That was incredible with you. Tom, this review, I don't think we're ever going to get better than it.
I don't think we will.
I'm so fucking hell. Oh my God. Oh my God.
So that's coming up.
I don't think we are, Tom. I don't think we are.
So is this the last episode ever then?
It could well be after this, because I'm not so sure we're ever going to beat it. But as I say, I've got two. So do you want to come back with your? Was that your best one, or was that?
I think that was my best one. I've got a couple. Well, to be
do-
fair, I'm not going to do that one because it's too long.
Cool.
Shall I do a little one?
Do a couple of quick fire ones if you
Yeah,
can.
I'll just do this little
Go on
one.
then.
So this is Veet hair removal gel.
I'm so sorry for the interruption of the podcast here, ladies and gentlemen, but this is the actual moment. If you're watching on YouTube, yes, we are live now on YouTube. Just search for Haven't a Clue's reviews and you'll see us on there. But this is the part in the podcast where you'll see my face absolutely drop, because Tom is talking about the very same subject that you've just heard my amazing reaction to. And yes, you know what, I'm talking about myself, but it was an amazing reaction. So this is when I knew that Tom had potentially already seen or heard my amazing review. It was just a horrible moment. So you might as well subscribe to the YouTube channel just to see my face absolutely drop. Alright, love you all. Except for you, Steve. You can fuck off.
I think it's a fella.
Right.
Yeah, it's definitely a fella. Being a loose cannon who does not play by the rules, the first thing I did was ignore the warning and smear this all over my testicles. In their place is a maroon-coloured bag of agony, which sends stabs of pain up my body every time it grazes against my thigh or an article of clothing. I am suffering so that you don't have to. Heed my lesson.
Right, so my one is probably your massive long one that you've got there.
Oh, is it about the same thing?
Is it about feet for removal for men?
Yes.
Does it?
Right, I'll leave that.
Does it start with the word? Let me just check. Where is it? Does it start with the word after having been told?
Yes. But I've not read it.
You've not read
I'm doing it so that it can be fresh on the pod. So I read the first bit,
right,
and then I'll leave the rest.
Well, I've got two, so I found this one first.
Okay.
So again, Veet removal cream for men.
Yep.
Ever used it?
No. My friend Aaron, friend of the pod.
Right.
He used to tell me to use it all the time when we were in school.
What, together?
Well, he wanted me to put it on him.
Right.
And I said no.
That's what happens.
Continue.
I've only ever used it once. I was in a bath at home, put it in my hair.
Put it in your hair?
Yeah.
On your head?
Well, it wasn't like the Veet removal for men. It was just feet, obviously, that my sisters and my mum used. Put it in my hair, realised my hair was coming out, and obviously washed it out before I lost all the hair.
Oh my god, so did you lose some hair?
Lost a bit of hair, yeah.
Fuck.
Not like bald patches, but like I went like that. I was like, fuck me.
Shit.
Put my head under. All good.
Wow.
So the first one I got, this product works a treat, and I've used it everywhere. They tell you not to. But I've learnt the hard way that the hairs on your arse are an integral part of a silent fart. Right.
That was very quick. I like that.
So that was a
short
one.
And sweet.
And then I found this one.
This your big
So
one.
you've hyped it up now, Tom. So hopefully it comes across that little voice note that I did, because it was I swallowed my lungs. I was laughing that hard. So again, it's about Veet hair removal cream for men. Be in the moment, okay?
Yeah.
So, after having been told my danglies look like an elderly Rastafarian, I decided to take the plunge and buy some of this, as previous shaving attempts had only been mildly successful, and I nearly put my back out trying to reach some more difficult bits. Listen to episode 1 where a customer puts his back out ordering a takeaway. Being a bit of a romantic, I thought I would do the deed on the missus's birthday as a bit of a treat. That's nice of him, isn't it?
Yeah.
I ordered it well in advance, and working in the North Sea, I considered myself a bit above some of the characters writing the previous reviews. So there's obviously a lot of reviews.
Yeah.
And I wrote them off as soft office types. Oh, my fellow sufferers, how wrong I was. I waited until the other half was tucked up in bed, and after giving some vague hints about a special surprise, I went down to the bathroom. Initially, all went well, Tom. And I applied the gel. I'm going to pretend that this is me.
Yeah, okay.
All went well, and I applied the gel and stood waiting for something to happen. I didn't have to wait long. At first, there was a gentle warmth, which, in a matter of seconds, was replaced by an intense burning and a feeling I can only describe as like being given a barbed wire wedgie by two people intent on hitting the ceiling with my head.
Wow.
Religion hadn't featured much in my life until that night, but I suddenly became willing to convert to any religion to stop the violent burning around the turd tunnel and what seemed like the destruction of the meat and 2 veg. Struggling not to bite through my bottom lip, I tried to wash the gel off in the sink and only succeeded in blocking the plug hole with a mat of hair.
Oh, fuck.
Through the haze of tears, I struggled out of the bathroom, across the hall, into the kitchen. By this time, walking was not really possible, and I crawled the final few yards to the fridge in the hope of some form of cold relief. I yanked the freezer drawer out and found a tub of ice cream.
Oh, no.
Towed the lid off and positioned it under me.
Fucking hell.
The relief was fantastic, but only temporary, as it melted fairly quickly and the fiery stabbing returned. Due to the shape of the ice cream tub, I hadn't managed to give the starfish any
Chocolate starfish.
And I groped around in the drawer for something else, as I was sure my vision was going to fail fairly soon. I grabbed a bag of what I later found out was frozen sprouts, and I tore it open. Trying to be quiet as I did so. I took a handful of them and tried in vain to clench some between the cheeks of my arse. doing the trick, as some of the gel had found its way up the chutney channel. And it felt like the space shuttle was running its engines behind me. This was probably and hopefully the only time in my life I was going to wish. This is probably and hopefully the only time in my life I was going to wish there was a gay stokeman in the kitchen, which should give you some idea of the depths I was willing to sink to in order to ease the pain. Oh, the only solution my pain-crazed mind could come up with was to gently ease one of the sprouts where no veg had gone before. Unfortunately, alerted by the strange grunts coming from the kitchen, the other half chose that moment to come and investigate, and was greeted by the sight of me, arse in the air, strawberry ice cream dripping from my bell end, punching a sprout up my arse, while muttering, "Ooh, ah, just a little bit, that feels good." Undoubtedly, this was a shock to her, and she let out a scream, and as I hadn't heard her come in, it caused an involuntary spasm of shock in myself, which resulted in the sprout being ejected at quite some speed in a direction. I can understand that having a sprout fired against your leg at 11 at night in the kitchen probably wasn't the special surprise she was expecting. And having to explain to the kids the next day that the strange hollow in the ice cream didn't improve my status. So to sum it up, V removes her dignity and self-respect.
Oh, fuck. That was fucking incredible.
Mate. The sprout up my arse, mate.
Farting out a sprout.
Oh, mate.
Is that what the phrase was? Farting out a sprout?
Sprout, mate. No, it was... What was it? Unfortunately, alerted by the strange grunts to the sight of me, investigate what was greeted by the sight of me, arse in the air, strawberry ice cream dripping from my bell end, pushing a sprout up my arse while muttering, "Ooh, ah, just a little bit, that feels good."
Fucking hell.
Fuck me.
Oh.
So, that was the one that absolutely killed me, mate.
Wow.
Absolutely killed me.
You sound exhausted after that.
Mate, and I've got to give credit where credit's due. Friend of the show gave me that one.
Oh, really? Who?
Gave me his name's Dan Booth, one of my best mates.
Dan?
He sent that one in. He sent it me earlier today, and I was like, mate, this is fucking gold dust. And then I did a little message.
See, I had that, but I obviously didn't read it all, and it was long, so I thought I'm not prepared for it.
Right, well, mate,
I thought about giving it to you because you're quite good at reading things out like that.
You're good at reading things out like that. Amazing. Well, that was episode 5. We're up to episode 5, Tom. Already.
You know, it's a good one when you feel fucking knackered after it.
I feel my cheeks are hurting.
I'm ready for that burger you've made us.
Yeah, smells nice, doesn't it? Oh. So, obviously, I've hosted this week.
Yeah, good work.
So, I did say washing materials, and I'm glad that you went down the line of, like, things that you wash yourself with, because that's what I meant. I was just put on the spot when I did it for the pod.
Yeah, when you listen back, you said, like, washing line.
Washing materials. What I did mean body care.
Yeah.
So.
Well, Emily told me what you meant.
Yeah.
She's like the translator sometimes.
Yeah. I was just put on the spot. So, obviously, you get to pick the topic of next week's show.
Well,
is it someone that a reviewer's done, or is it something that you're interested in, or have you got some in the bank that you've saved?
Well, I do have some I've saved in the bank, and it's more restaurant takeaway stuff.
Yes, we did say we were going to come back.
Do we revisit it for the 5th episode?
The 6th.
What is it now? What are we on?
This is episode 5. We had the bonus.
Are we counting the bonus? Are we counting the bonus?
It's a bonus, mate. It can't be counted as an episode, can it?
That's what I'm saying. So is this?
This is episode 5. Oh no, is it 4?
I can't remember.
No, this is episode 4. So
for the 5th episode.
So for the 5th episode,
should we do more takeaway stuff? There's some fucking funny ones.
Back to takeaways.
We have got we have got someone sent some stuff in.
Right, back to takeaways then, yeah?
Somebody sent in not the review, but what the takeaway owners replied.
Oh, mate, they're amazing.
So I think we should use them. We'll say them next week.
Back to takeaways then?
I think so.
Fantastic.
What do we need to say? We didn't do the commandments.
Mate, people know what they are now.
I can't fucking remember what they are anyway.
Thou shalt not...
Kill.
Yeah, that help. Thou shalt not make up a review. Thou shalt only taketh the pisseth out of the people, not the business.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, yeah.
And thou shalt not reveal any reviews until the pod.
Oh, check you out.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Socials. Follow us on Twitter at Haven't a Review. We're on there. Feel free to tag us in anything, any reviews that you've got that you desperately want us. Or do a Steve. We're on email as well.
Definitely do it, Steve.
Haven't a clue reviews at gmail.com. Send a little voice note in.
Yeah, do it.
Never know, you might get on the pod. And Instagram is at Haven't a Clue Reviews. You'll see our little symbol there.
Yep.
We're of course on Google, Spotify or Apple. Obviously you're listening on one of those three, I'm guessing.
Soon to be YouTube?
Soon to be YouTube. We promise, ladies and
there.
gents, that we are going to be on YouTube soon once we get round to it.
Takeaways.
But yeah.
Send them in.
Takeaways. In a bit.
Adios!
Don't put no sprouts up your arse.